YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing week and a great day so far. My throat's finally feeling better. I know I was sticking out for a couple days, like I mentioned, if you guys were able to catch my short. And yeah, we just got back from Miami. It was awesome to spend some time with friends and family. I actually didn't take my cameras with me. I really wanted to enjoy my vacation. But there is one new piece of gear that I took with me and I really enjoyed using it. I was not expecting it for it to work as good as it did. And that piece is actually my PS Portal. This product right here has been awesome. So I don't consider myself like a hardcore gamer, but I do have a PS5 and there are some game titles that I've had that I've really put on the back burner and kind of just been like stacking. I was looking for a way to go ahead and play some video games that really didn't. Okay, so let me explain this. Sometimes I feel like when I play PS5 games, right, it's like I have to turn on the TV, make sure the sound is set up, make sure my controllers are charged, right? Make sure I'm not bothering my girlfriend if she's already watching something in the living room. Or sometimes, like, for example, if I'm playing a game like Final Fantasy VII, you know, really quick, I'll be up to like 5 hours just nerding out on the game. And it's like, damn, you know, like I'm kind of like hogging the couch in the whole living room area. And, you know, I just get distracted with other things or, you know, whatever it is. So it's too much like a hassle sometimes because I feel like it's always a process when I want to go ahead and play video games. I don't know. Before I felt it was so much easier just to turn on the game and get started, right? But I've been checking out this product for a little bit and, you know, I've heard mixed reviews. A lot of people said how it's really slow because it's not like a it's not like a Game Boy, right? Or like a Nintendo Switch where like you can just play it on this device anywhere you go. You need internet connection and you need good internet connection. This isn't a new product. This has been out, I think, for the last 2 years. I think when it first came out, it was kind of a flop. People were expecting it to do a lot more things or there was a lot of hiccups with it. But lately it's been getting a lot of buzz. And for the last, I would say 6 months, I've been wanting to go ahead and get one, but I was like, I don't know if I want to drop the $200 on it. You know, like I've always mentioned in my previous videos, I am a huge Best Buy open box kind of guy. And when I finally saw that, you know, this was on an open box for about $145, $150. I went ahead and pulled the trigger at my nearest Best Buy and I picked it up. I know there's a black color that's out that looks super sick and stealthy. I don't know, for $150, I saved myself the $50. And with that money, I just went ahead and picked up some accessories for it. Believe it or not, I've really been enjoying it. I was worried that my internet connection wasn't going to be that great for this device because that was the biggest, I guess, like gripe that people were talking about. If you don't have awesome internet connection, the game just lags, things don't look right. And my internet is not the greatest, but it works great with this device. I mean, I was just in Miami a week ago and I was streaming. I did go ahead and plug in my PlayStation directly to the Ethernet cable and I did some like setting changes that I saw on YouTube of what people were doing to go ahead and how it's helping their internet connection or resolution. There's tons of videos on the internet already talking about this device and, you know, those settings. So if you want to go ahead and look for those, definitely find one pretty easy. But this is just kind of like my thoughts on it and how I've really enjoyed it on my trip. There might be a little lag here and there, but I'm not doing like any crazy first-person shooters or anything competitive. I've actually been playing a free game called Marvel Rivals. It's pretty cool. It's like a little third-person shooter arcade game. And, you know, Marvel, which is pretty badass. You can use like mine right now, favorite characters are Venom and Punisher, but it's cool like to play it for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, just like unwind after work. Or again, I've been also able to finish playing Final Fantasy VII and Hogwarts Legacy, which are, those games are pretty old, but I just had them here and I was like, I have to finish them. And using the PS Portal has definitely made that easier. I have a charging dock on my desk, a cool little RGB one directly from PlayStation, and it just looks neat and it just makes me want to grab it. And all I have to do is hit the power button and I'm good to go because the controller and the screen are all tied in together. So it's like I grab it, sit on my chair, sit on the couch or in the bedroom and just hang out and play for a little bit. The battery lasts pretty good as long as you lower the brightness. Very happy with this product. Like I said, I took it with me on the trip to Miami. Anytime I turned it on and I had internet. The only place I was not able to play, but I did try it, I don't have footage of that, unfortunately, is I tried using it on the plane and it just did not connect. It was just not working. So that was no big deal. I just watched, you know, some shows on my iPad and, you know, listened to some music and it was all good. But other than that, this thing worked great. It worked great in the hotel, the house, I was by the pool, all that good stuff. I was able to play some video games. And again, it connected directly from my home. Just make sure you have that in sleep mode and don't actually turn off your PlayStation, because if your PlayStation is turned off, it's just a remote play. So as long as your PlayStation is on and you're able to access it, you're able to play the video games that you have on it. And something I just picked up this week, the high tier membership for the PlayStation Network, which allows you to play games off the cloud. And there's a beta version for the PS Portal and it's pretty cool. I'm talking about, I was playing like old school games from the OG PlayStation, like Jet Moto, Twisted Metal 2, and it was just kind of cool to see how those graphics were. You know, we thought those were amazing back in the day. Lately, I've been playing the Cyberpunk. A friend of mine put me onto that game. That's another game that's pretty old too. I think it's around 2 years old. I've really been enjoying it. Obviously, that game has some crazy graphics, so playing that on the PlayStation 5 and on the big screen, you're gonna enjoy those graphics a lot more. But if you just want to run some side missions and things like that, I've been enjoying doing that on the PS Portal as well. So yeah, like as long as I had good internet connection, I was able to play some of these games pretty much halfway across the country. Whatever game was in my PlayStation, which at that time was just Cyberpunk, and then I was able to play like Marvel Rivals. I didn't have the cloud gaming until I actually got back because it's on a sale right now. So I paid like $35 for the whole rest of the year to try out, you know, the cloud gaming, which I didn't think that was that bad. And right now I'm playing like NBA 2K. I'm going into like a little gaming phase right now of like trying out different games and stuff. Again, I've really been enjoying it and not hog up the couch, the living room, and like pull this off the charger dock, play some cool video games. And that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to go ahead and talk about the PS Portal itself and how badass it is. If especially you can get an open box, you know, for less than $200, why not? Maybe Facebook Marketplace. If you have a PS5 laying around, this can probably spark that up and just, you know, be able to chill on your bed and stuff. I love doing that, actually, playing video games in bed on a handheld and being able to play like these really like badass games from PS5 has been a game changer for me, and I'm really enjoying this product. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Again, I know this is an old product. This has been out for the last couple years. There's tons of videos about it. Flew halfway across the country and was actually able to use it. I'm able to talk about it. So why not? When you guys get a chance, if you guys can, check out a PS Portal and let me know what you think. If you guys are using this product or have you thought about using it, definitely put it in the comments down below. I would love to go ahead and hear your thoughts on the product itself or answer any questions you might have about it. But until then, guys, I'll catch you next one, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.